The only thing worse than getting Kamehama'd in Fortnite right now is getting FPS drops and lag. So what I'm going to show you guys is how you can boost FPS. There's a couple new things I want to share with you, things you might not have seen on any other YouTube channel. Also, a quick shout out to NoPing. If you guys are interested in a gaming VPN service that provides the lowest latency servers, check out NoPing. They also have a built-in boosting FPS feature, and it's a free 7-day trial if you guys click the link in the description. Also, if you guys are playing other gaming online games, it protects you from DDoS attacks, which could wipe out your internet for a number of minutes or hours. But yeah, boys, that's kind of it. Let's get back into the video on boosting FPS. But first things first, let's make sure that your guys' monitors are maxed out for their Hertz, which Hertz is the refresh rate per second. So if you have a 60 Hertz monitor, it refreshes 60 times per second, which is also 60 FPS. So it happens to be that my main gaming monitor is a Lenovo Legion. It uses 240 Hertz, so it refreshes 240 times per second, so it should allow for 240 FPS visually. So here's how you check your FPS of your monitor. The first thing we're gonna do is go down to your little search icon down here, just type in system. You can go to system here, or you can just go to settings, whatever. It just brings you to your control panel. So under system, you're gonna go to display here at the top. So basically what you're gonna do is go down until you see advanced display. And when you click on that, it gives you all the information for each monitor. You can change your monitors in the top right. Oh, you guys can't see it too well. Move that over. So in the top right here, you can see I have 3 monitors. Display 1 is my main gaming monitor. It already shows 240 Hertz down here in the bottom, but if you have this on anything else like 60 Hertz and you have 240 Hertz or 120 Hertz or whatever, you can change it there. I'm gonna revert that back, but essentially you want to have it on the max Hertz that your monitor allows for, because visually this will show every single frame. There's no sense in having a higher refresh rate gaming monitor if you're not already maxed out in those settings. And sometimes they're not, like PCs are weird like that, and they'll just not show you that you're maxed out. One of the very first things I'd recommend is typing in gaming mode and make sure that's on. It's a really quick and simple thing to do, and it will actually optimize your PC for gaming. So if you're playing Fortnite, like background apps, background things just don't affect your gaming. It's really good because it gives you the best performance. So just make sure that that's turned on. Next thing to do is type in graphics. You're gonna get graphic settings here. And if you already have Fortnite showing in your list of apps, that's perfect. Just click on it and then click on options and make sure it shows high performance. If you don't show Fortnite in here, really easy to fix. Just go to browse here when it says custom options for apps, add an app. Make sure this is on desktop app and go to browse. So you're gonna get to this folder here. I'll show you guys how. So first click on your C drive. You're gonna go to program files. You're gonna look for Epic Games and then Fortnite game, binaries, 164. And here is your Fortnite client 164 shipping. Don't worry about the BE or the EAC options. Just click on the shipping one and add. App was already added because we already have it in here, but then it'll show up in your list here and you can select it for high performance. So for this next tip, it's actually thanks to AdamX on YouTube. This guy makes tons of guides and tutorials on how to boost FPS. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do this tweak. It's super easy to do. So all you're gonna do is search regedit. You can also type in registry editor. Regedit is just short for that. So once you have that open, it's gonna look a little bit daunting, but don't be worried about this screen because all you're gonna do is just follow a very specific pathway. The H key we wanna select is a local machine. So you'll drop down H key local machine, then you're gonna go to system, and then current control set, and then control. We're gonna scroll down till we see graphics drivers. Let's see if we can find that right here. And under graphics drivers, some people won't have scheduler. If you don't have scheduler, just right click on graphics drivers and click new key. But if you do have that key already in here, then just simply click on it. And so for everybody who has the scheduler, it's typically empty. You'll see this default key with nothing else set in there. Then just right click, hover over new, and then go down to DWORD 32-bit value. And all we're going to do is just rename it and type in enable Preemption. It does have to spell exactly how you see it here. So if you misspell it, then it doesn't work. So make sure you type it in enable Preemption, then just click off. Your value is already set at 0, which is perfect. That's all you need to do. And once you do that, you can just close out of Registry Editor. And because these are changes to the registry, your operating system won't update them until you restart your PC next. So after you do that, you can actually just go down to Power and restart your PC, and it'll enable that new change with the scheduler. The next thing I'm going to recommend for everybody to do is to follow this exact pathway with Razer Cortex. If you guys don't have Razer Cortex downloaded, it's absolutely free. So you can click in the description link down below and just download it. It's absolutely free, it doesn't cost anything. And it does help a lot with boosting FPS. So there's a few things I didn't actually do on my last FPS boosting guide when I talked about Razer Cortex that actually helped a ton. So I'm going to show you guys what those things are right now. Before that though, let's talk about the game booster. So the game booster, first off, I'm just going to talk about, because it's really simple. You just click on game booster up here in the top. And under boost, you just simply click boost now, and it's going to optimize all parts of your PC. It's going to enable CPU cores, disable CPU sleep mode, enable power solutions, clear RAM, lots of stuff in there. I haven't tried actually Booster Prime, but if you guys want me to download Booster Prime and buy it, test it out for you, I absolutely will. Just comment that down below. But yeah, that's basically it for the booster. Now the system booster is even better. I didn't go over this at first because I just didn't really have much time, but you guys can actually select everything in here if you want to do that. Do know that downloaded files will delete everything in your downloaded folder, so you don't want to do that necessarily, but for everything else you can just select these options and it will clean up your PC, make it even faster. For now I'm just going to stick with the bare minimum and just do the junk files, application junk files, browser junk files, browser privacy, junk files, recycle bin. So we're going to do that right now. Once that's done, all you do is just click clean. And the less files you have stored on your PC, typically speaking, the faster your games are going to run. It's going to allow for more FPS because your PC is doing less work in order to use your games and stuff like that. Once you've done that, you can also click on speed up. This will optimize your PC even further and allow for a much faster frame rate FPS boost. So all you do is you can read through these if you'd like. These are basically desktop optimizations, file system optimizations, network optimizations, clearing disk cache, and lots of other stuff in there. But you can also click this optimize button and it'll take a minute or two for that to go through. Another great option that you guys can use if you have a hard drive, you can click on defrag and you can defrag games that are stored on hard drives. Lastly, click on my rig over here in the top, and this just goes over all of your PC components. It's not really going to boost your FPS, but I just think it's really cool that you can see all of your specs all in one place. All right, we just loaded into a game. So let's test this out here. It looks pretty good. I'm seeing a high of about 500, 570. But wow, I have actually quite high max FPS, which is fantastic. If you guys found this any way helpful, smash that like button and subscribe if you guys are brand new. And also check out the last week's video on how to reduce your ping and get a faster connection in Fortnite. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out for now.